Om Jananam Bhagyam Babaji. Om Sangam Amritam Babaji. Om Yogam Siddham Babaji. Om Dhanam Punyam Babaji. Om Sharanam Vinayam Babaji. Om Swaranam Swargam Babaji.
Namaskara. Hope all are fine. Today we are going to take up a specific topic on the guidance of Mahavatar Babaji. Most of you would be knowing that we are in the process of building Mahavatar Babaji, ANNAI NAGALAKSHMI, Ardhanarishwara, Shivashakti Peetam near Mysore. Been performed. The land rights, the Bhumi Puja has been performed last year end, and from next week onwards with the soil test we will go ahead with construction of the ashram. Before the sacred job is undertaken, there are several anushtanams to be followed. These are all the rites which one needs to take care of, ordained by his or her or their gurus. Based on the Kala, Desha and Vartamana, depending upon the requirement of the group, the Kala, the time, Desha, the specific place, the Vartamana, the tradition, the practice, the culture, the food practice, the group, what they want to go ahead in spiritual, religious, etc. In the year 2004, when Mahavatar Babaji guided me to conceive a specific yantra, Siddha Mandala Karya Siddhi yantra. In fact, this was a very huge yantra, but facilities were not available in and around me, and I had no access to such facilities which can fulfill the guidance of Mahavatar Babaji, as a result of which I had to go with a small yantra of 40 mm, which many members have in their possession. This particular yantra is giving eternal energy to the possessor. Those members who are using that particular yantra for various purposes, spiritual growth, material growth, social growth, as well as dharmic growth.
Guruve Sharanam, Guruve Sharanam, Guruve Sharanam, Guruve Sharanam.
Now, in the temple of Mahavatar Babaji, Shivashakti Peetam, Mahavatar Babaji has guided us to establish Shivashakti Peetam. Mahavatar Babaji and ANNAI NAGALAKSHMI, Panchaloka Vigrahams, which would weigh around 300 kgs, in front of the Grand Vigraham, as discussed just now. A beautiful Mahameru of Sri Chakra also would be installed. Also Siddha Mandalam, which would contain over 200 deities, will be conceived. It will be one of the very unique masterpiece Vigraham nowhere in the world conceived, taking Mahavatar Babaji as the central theme. The Siddha Mandalam would encompass something unique: 18 Siddhas, Saptarishis, 14 Aishwaryas, Surya, Chandra, the 12 Rashis, Navagrahas, 27 Nakshatras, day, night, Amavasya, Poornima, 108 padas of Nakshatras. At the starting itself, Mahaganapati, a five-hooded Ananta Naga, Yaba Mahavatar Babaji, a small diamond-studded gold and silver Sri Chakra Meru in front of Mahavatar Babaji, a miniature one. All this put together, There will be over 200 masterpieces of spiritual entities, all in one piece, specially crafted, specially encompassed with 5 metals. This apart, before doing any sacred job of installing a deity in the temple, building a temple, building a sacred place, establishing a divinity filled place, invite the divinities there. If all these things to happen, divinity would only enter when the situations are, the conditions are very fine. Where there is Lakshmi, Jeshta will not be there. Where there is Jeshta, Lakshmi will not be there. We have discussed in the previous video somewhere. So when it has to be filled with Lakshmi Kataksha, the divinity has to visit and stay there, giving blessings and grace to one and all who visit there. How we will do the Anushthanam, how we will bring so many energies, so much of energies, how we will bring so much of energy from across the country is one of a very, very valid question one has to raise. We were blindly going ahead with the program for buying a land, cultivating the land, getting it registered, making it fit for ashram, etc. But behind the scene, whether we work or not work, the Mahavatar Babaji always, every minute he works for us to establish. We did not know. Mahavatar Babaji has been inspiring us to go to this sacred place, that temple, that ashrama, this ashrama. We did not know. Why Mahavatar Babaji suddenly asked me and Mataji to go to his Dhunagiri Hills cave. Why he is asking us to go to Dhunagiri temple, Garja Devi temple, Kashi Vishwanath temple, Dwarkadisha temple, Srinath temple, Kumbhakonam, Adi Kumbheshwara temple, Mahalinga Swami temple, Gurusthalam, Kukke Subramanya, Horanadu, Mukambika, Sringeri, Jyotirmat, Adi Kailash, Patal Bhuvaneshwar, Naina Devi, Garjya Devi, Jula Devi, Mahakali, Sankatamochan Hanuman temple, so on and so forth. It costs us a lot for us to visit so many temples. But myself and Mataji, whether it is possible or not possible, cultivated a habit of not to say no to anything suggested by Babaji. Possible or impossible, it is before us. But when Mahavatar Babaji tells us, go here, we have experienced it becomes possible even with zero conditions. That being the case, religiously, without any second thought or second word, we have been visiting these places. In these years, spread over 15 states in India and also in some foreign countries, we have so far visited 210 temples, right from Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, Gujarat to Kanyakumari, length and breadth of the country, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Delhi, Gujarat, Karnataka, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Puducherry, Punjab, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, West Bengal, and some foreign countries. All these temples, ashrams, etc. are not established yesterday or day for yesterday. They are all standing spiritual testimony for over 500,000 years. These are the temples Mahavatar Babaji wanted us to visit. Not only we too visited, to some or many of the temples, we have carried many of our WhatsApp group members and YouTube group members also. We were not knowing why Babaji is asking repeatedly go to these places. Recently in one of the revelations, I was astonished to get a message from Mahavatar Babaji. It is a part of your Anushthanam to establish Shiva Shakti Ashram. In most of the places, most of the sacred temples, when they are established, they arrange to obtain tirtham water, soil, sand, prasadam, holy objects, etc. from these sacred places, and those will be used for consecration or sprinkling around the places. In our ashram temple also, we had made arrangements with some of our members who had promised to bring sacred such items for our ashram. But what Mahavatar Babaji revealed these days is something beyond my astonishment, is something beyond my imagination and Mataji's imagination. You are carrying the very spiritual, high potential energy with you. What more material you will have to carry from anywhere? Yourself, Mataji, and so many of your group members have been energized. That energy is more than sufficient as part of the Anushthanam. Exactly, there are over 200 objects in the Siddha Mandalam. Exactly, we have visited over 200 spiritual places. One or two we would have missed, and we are going to cover it in recent days. How is it possible? When a question was thought in my mind, am I not to get some tirtham, some vibhuti, some prasadam, some sacred sand, some sacred ash, some sacred flowers from various sacred places? Instantly message came from Mahavatar Babaji. You people are already energized. Your Panchendriyas have already tasted. Those Panchendriyas are going to be present at the time of Pranapadishta. What more you want? How do we answer? How do we account? How do we discount? How do we digest this answer? With this guidance, we will be going ahead, constructing the ashram building in which several sacred objects will be enshrined. This is how I have been repeating. Babaji never calls the qualified, he qualifies the called. Babaji never ignores any individual, but in the scheme of Mahavatar Babaji, everything is all inclusive. Probably for this reason, as and when we announce a spiritual tour, many members come and join, they get energized, they are going to transfer those sacred energies accumulated in and around them to the sacred objects, sacred place, Shiva Shakti Peetam, and grab more and more energy from that sacred place. It is a circle of give and take even with the divinities. We go somewhere, accumulate the energy, come back, establish something, transfer the energy, the divinities receive the energy, give back the energy to us and the entire world also. This type of play of the divinity needs to be meditated upon. Hope YouTube members who are on our same page, the WhatsApp group members who are standing on the same page along with us, all of us will stand on the same page with Mahavatar Babaji and ANNAI NAGALAKSHMI for years and years, for eternal life. Om Sadguru Babaji Namaha. Om Sadguru Babaji Namaha. Om Sadguru Babaji Namaha.